me tell you about the facts of life. Sing it with me.
Take the good, take the bad, you take them both, there you have the facts of life. The facts of life. Take the good, take the bad.
Alright, welcome back to another episode of Facts of Life. I am your host, Zakia, and these are the facts of my life. I have our reoccurring guest is back, our guest co-host.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, so let me switch it over to Michelle.
Okay. So thank you for having me back. And for making me your guest co-host in this amazing trial period of life, in the facts of your life.
Beautiful.
Absolutely. So I don't really have a whole lot except for gratitude, so thank you.
Yes, thank you for showing up again. You are appreciated.
Absolutely.
And then
what up?
we have a troll on our hands. Dum 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 dum. Oh shit! I think right. All right. So, introduce yourself, sir.
I've always been bad at this. How y'all doing? My name is Eric Peabody. I'm Iberian. No, what's up, everybody? Peabody, Social P from Social Complex, one half. I'm good. I'm here. This is family. What's
All right.
up?
What up? Where you been at?
I've been the happy hour hoe, right? Right? I've been the happy hour hoe. Yeah.
He called me at 9:30 this morning, right? And he's like, "Oh, this place is an hour away." And I'm just like, "Nigga, I sent you the address last week and I asked you if it was okay. Then you got a nerve to call me on the day of to tell me that it was too far." But I don't care. I mean, you here, so I'm grateful that you decided to make that drive. We all got to drive in Houston. So,
We do.
But you know, it's a given.
But you did make me a drink, so I appreciate you, so I can start early.
Don't tell everybody that we drinking on this podcast.
All right, baby.
No, I'm just kidding. It's too late now, but I'm sure they're gonna see it in the video on YouTube and Instagram. So
Got a drink,
it doesn't really matter. But no, I called and Peabody told me that he had to go to happy hour today. And so I called him a happy hour slut because he always at happy hour.
Yeah, you do like to go out and be out.
Yo, happy hour is a good time.
He loves the streets.
No, I mean happy hour is a good time for you to socialize and for you to meet people, especially if you're new to a new city and you want to get out. Unless
You're
you
not
know.
new.
Okay, you've been here.
No, but you know, I like to socialize. You know, you meet new people.
So who you going to meet at happy hour?
I don't know yet. Whoever that may be.
You going by yourself?
Today, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Where are you going?
The report, get some, probably like some clams or something like that.
Okay.
Some oysters, you know. Drinking too.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah.
So what'd you do all day? What everybody do today?
So, I try to work, and I try to make my content that I make every day. And my little girl went outside, and I told her when she went out there, okay, if your friend hurts your feelings, I want you to come back in and draw a picture for me. Because I bought her this notepad so she can put her emotions on the paper instead of exploding. This girl came up the steps and was like, well, the cops, and I was like, what you mean? So apparently she got her feelings hurt, and so she went to this other lady's house where she has two little boys that she plays with, and was having an emotional breakdown. This lady doesn't know exactly where her house is, so they had the police bring her back home.
What?
Because she was having a breakdown in the middle of the street in the neighborhood.
Oh wow!
And I just was like, see, this is why I told you to come home if your feelings got hurt.
Right.
Like, you need to listen to me because
Yeah.
I know you're like an explosive cannonball. So
Yeah.
that's what I did today.
She made it back home safely.
She did. But the police told my son at the door, they were like, well, that's an excellent way for her to get kidnapped. I'm like, well, we don't speak that kind of thing over ourselves.
What?
So, yeah.
How How rude of them.
I feel some type of way because I'm like, I came from a time when kids could play outside.
Yeah, exactly.
And so now it's like everybody's so like hyper obsessed about like danger. I'm like, bro, it was dangerous then, but we still lived.
Right.
So now everything is like, no, don't let them do this and don't let this. And then if you're the type of parent who does, then you get shamed and judged for it. So
Right.
that's a lot.
Yeah, I understand. But outside of that, how are you living your best life? I'm taking the headphones off because it's just not working with
How am I living my best life today?
Yeah.
Well, we have the Great Conjunction and the winter solstice. So tonight when I go home, I'm going to take an excellent bath. And I'm going to put myself in a great visualization space for what I want to manifest into my life for the rest of it. And I'm still working on my vision board, but that's what I'm doing.
Good for you. Good
That's
for
what's
you. So what about you, Peabody?
I was off today, so you know I'm trying to do this self-care. Got my toes done today.
Did you really?
Yeah, real talk. I got my toes
Did they
done.
make it out alive?
Yeah, I love the scrubbing of the feet. I love when they, you know, like I tickle my feet. Feels good. And maybe a
You said that they tickle your feet.
Yeah, the little like scrub thing that they do, right?
Gotcha.
They
Pumice
put,
stone.
yeah, they put the little blue things in between, like your toes. Self-care.
You got your toes painted?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
And I made me a cocktail. No, one thing, it's like a happy hour. When you get your feet done, they serve you drinks. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, you must have went to like a really fancy salon.
So,
well, I shouldn't say fancy, but most salons are starting to do that now.
Yeah.
Where they have wine or, the nail salons in Cyprus, they got full bars in the
really?
salons. Yeah.
Yeah, like it was cool. They greeted me. They know me now. Hey, Peabody. Hey, what's going on? I get my little feet done. And they like not little, but stop.
Bare toes. Little feet.
But nah, they served me like the drinks. I had about 2, and it was cool. Tipped them,
Okay.
Yeah, had a good time. And I came
Good for
here.
you.
Yeah, self-care.
Yeah, self-care.
Every man should get like their feet done. Ladies love good feet.
I agree. I used to take my boyfriends to the nail salon.
Your boyfriends or your boyfriend?
Ex-boyfriends.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Oh, I said, okay,
Yeah.
what's up?
Every single one of them. At the
It
same
wasn't
time.
mandatory, but I definitely hinted at it, and they always took the bait. So.
Did you ever have anybody try to fight you on it? Like, felt like it was too feminine?
No,
That's good.
I think because they liked me enough, they didn't really care.
That's
Every
good.
man should get their feet done. It's a
I
necessity.
agree.
Yeah.
I 100% agree. Whether you're going with a woman or by yourself, like it wasn't like as popular for men to get their feet done back in the day, like go to the nail salons, but now it's starting to become a thing. And I know that, well, I don't know if it's still standing, but I saw a nail salon for men in Brooklyn, like a spa.
For men?
Yeah, but this was,
Oh, that's trouble.
I don't know if it's
that's
still
trouble.
standing.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's still open.
That's
Why?
trouble. I mean, for men, that's
Oh,
almost
'cause
it's like a
women
happy
are-
ending. Yeah, come on now.
I
For
mean,
men.
if it, okay.
Think
I guess
about
it
it.
could be, but
Yeah, think about it. Hey, babe, before
You
we go
think
to this,
so?
if any man wakes up in the morning time and tells this girl, hey, and he's happy, I'm about to go get my, get my, like toes done, he's gonna get in trouble. He's going there for a reason. It's a happy ending.
But
It's a happy ending.
the thing is, it was supposed to be so men can feel comfortable going to the nail salon. I didn't get that impression when I saw that, but it does make sense that men do get massages and stuff to get their dicks sucked. So.
yeah, they do.
That's a
Yeah.
happy ending, yeah. I mean, think about it. I'm not.
What?
No man is gonna wake up early in the morning and be like, "Hey,
You've
babe,
never heard of that?
I'm rushing to go get my, toes done." Come on, fam. She's
I'm
gonna
not
fuck
saying
with
that you ain't gotta rush, but I'm just like,
I would be rushing, okay?
Okay.
To go get your toes done or to go get
If
a happy
Latoya does some good feet work, and
oh, you saying if the women look good at the salon?
yeah.
I don't know how the women look though, so we don't even know.
Hey, the
We
lady
don't
who does
know.
my feet, and I love all women, but I prefer black women. The Asian woman, she's bad, like, yeah, she's really nice. She's nice.
Okay. Well, you trying to incriminate yourself?
No, I'm saying you said that the spot for the men in Brooklyn. If you
All
put,
right,
yeah.
let's move on. Because you about to talk yourself into a
Okay.
Man, I've been in trouble this whole 2020. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Yo, you are funny. Okay, so how I'm living my best life. I'm making some progress with the job searching, so that feels good. And yeah, I'm just ready for it to be 2021. I kind of recapped on the year. I've been off work, so I've been feeling refreshed, and I never want this feeling to go, but
Okay.
like I just feel free, you know, like, so I don't know. I want to continue this feeling. I want to go into 2021 optimistic and open. So yeah, that's how I'm living my best life. I'm exercising more. I made some brownies today for y'all.
The brownies are hitting.
Well, I started watching Aisha Curry's
Who's that?
cooking show. Aisha Curry.
Steph Curry's wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she has a cooking show on Hulu, and so she be throwing down, and I just copied her recipe. And I was like, I wanted to make it. I know I'm not gonna eat the whole pan of brownies, so I'm sharing. I know I don't celebrate holidays, but I know, and I didn't decorate it or make it nice looking, but
That's okay. It tastes really good.
Yeah.
So what all is in it? Tell a little bit.
So it has some cinnamon in there. We got some almonds, vanilla, and it was supposed to be. This is why you should follow directions, because it was supposed to be a glaze, but I let the brownies sit too long. I let them cool too long, so it didn't harden. So that's why it's really sweet.
No, it's okay. It tastes good.
It is sweet though.
Because I think
It is really
even
sweet.
if it was just
That
a
wasn't
top
on purpose.
layer, it still would do the same
Be
thing.
sweet,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I got you, yeah. I
And
understand.
you can't take anything away from it.
Yeah.
And it was the first time you made it.
Yep.
So like if you make this your thing, imagine how good it would be in 5 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not, and the thing is, like, you want to know another good thing about quarantine is I started baking. I'm not a baker. I am not the baking type of girl. Like, every time I made cakes back in the day, they would come out not good.
Terrible.
So I kind of gave up baking. So I started baking during the quarantine. So
Baking
I'm
is like
tryna-
barbecue, yo. You gotta learn how to like perfect it.
Yeah.
Everybody can't barbecue, and everybody can bake and everybody can barbecue. But
Everybody
the
can
outcome, but like the outcome is completely different though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like baking, you really have to like take your time and you have to pay attention, and you can't be like cooking. I feel like you don't really have to measure as much,
Right.
But with baking, you really have to pay attention to your measurements, because if not, you throw one thing off, one
That's
thing
it.
is gone. Yeah, that's it for the whole thing. So, and I feel like with cooking, you could kind of like figure it out. If it doesn't really come out exactly how you want, you can kind of like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna make some fudge on Christmas with my kids.
That sounds like fun.
fudge brownies?
No, like fudge. I bought a fudge kit.
How does that work?
I don't know. We're gonna see.
No, but like,
This
no,
your
like,
first time?
Yeah.
what's a fudge though? It's just
It's
like,
like just chocolate.
so you
But
just
it's
make
not a
chocolate.
brownie. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's like the consistency of it is kind of, it's harder.
Firm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's still, in looking, it's like soft.
Yep.
It's a really interesting thing.
Got you.
Yeah.
It's very good.
I feel like that reminds me of like going to Maryland, and I think taffies are
Yeah.
a really popular thing, and I feel like they have fudge too, but like I know at the outlets in Connecticut they got like this fudge store or something. I don't know. I'm not a huge chocolate person,
No, no.
but I'll eat it every once in a while. It doesn't bother me, but like on a regular,
What's your favorite chocolate bar?
Twix.
Twix? Why?
Cookies, caramel. It's not too much going on. It's just like it's really simple and to the point.
You tried the white chocolate?
No, I
It's
don't.
good.
I don't like all that extra fancy
It's
shit.
good. It's good. What about you?
I'm a classic girl. I'm a classic girl.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so it's not a tie, but they don't always have this, so I'll buy Twix instead. But Score,
What's that?
it's toffee with chocolate on top of it. So it's like
You can get that from like the gas station.
yeah, but
Really?
they don't always have it. It's actually a Hershey's product.
That's like an old school candy. Huh?
Kind
Yeah,
of.
that
It
does
has,
sound
like,
old
the
school. I never heard of it.
The branding is really,
Yeah.
really old school. It looks almost like the Holocaust.
Not
It's
the
Holocaust.
Oh, she said, damn.
It's Holocaust lettering. It's really old, but
That
it looks old.
sounds real old. Yeah.
But I like it. It's just toffee.
Mm.
It's like a Heath bar. Have y'all had a Heath bar?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I've
good.
had Heath bars.
Like a Heath bar, but it tastes better.
Oh, you super old school. That's
Heath
what's
is
up.
definitely. I used to work at Cold Stone.
No,
in
I was
high
just
school.
saying Heath, y'all like.
I used to work at Cold Stone in high school. People would get Heath Stones in their ice cream a lot.
Oh,
That
yeah?
was a thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I love toffee.
I like Snickers. It just sticks in like in your teeth. Keep sucking it. It's good.
Okay.
See, that's the
Alright.
reason why I be like frustrated with
It's
those
good,
bars.
yo.
I like Snickers too, though. At Halloween, I guess I was like stress eating. I ate a
Yeah.
whole bag of them little minis.
They're so easy to just like, and especially if they're frozen.
See, told you, see. That's what
Chef's
started.
kiss.
Okay, but here's a one question.
What's up?
Do you like frozen Snickers better than the ice cream Snickers? Have you ever had a Snickers ice cream bar?
Yeah,
Yes,
it kind of melts
I like
fast,
frozen
yo.
better.
Yeah.
Frozen better.
Frozen.
Yeah.
Frozen. All right, so let's get into the facts about does this person like me? How can you tell when somebody likes you?
I don't think I can tell. I think I misjudge a lot of people.
How
I'm
do you
serious.
misjudge?
Like I might be like, oh, this person likes me, and then they don't, but they like might just be like nice to me.
So what?
Yeah.
So what types of things do people do where you feel like, okay, this person likes me? Like,
They say I like you. That's the only.
Really?
That's
That's
the only
it?
clear identifier for me. That's it. Otherwise, I'll be like, I'm not sure. I can't
What's like
tell.
your love language? Words, affirmation?
I think it's physical touch and then words of affirmation. So
Okay.
that's why I need like the words because I'm like,
to really clarify.
right, like
Gotcha.
so what you keep coming to my house every day? What does that mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that might be the thing, but like I still need to hear you.
Say, I love you.
Realize I am.
That's what's up.
Or
yo.
even just I like you. I'm interested in you.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, I'm like we best friends.
Yeah, you need to hear that.
Yeah.
I suck at words of affirmation, like bad, yo. I just
So
text
what's your
you.
love language number one?
Probably words of affirmation.
Honestly, I like show love. I guess
Acts
affection.
of service.
Acts of service. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Acts of service.
Gotcha.
I'm more of a shower than words. Just like words that can mean anything. You know
So
what I'm
that's how
saying?
you tell people that you like them. That's how you
Yeah.
show. Okay.
Or if I'm not going to happy hour, I'm chilling. No, if I invite you over to my happy
See,
hour.
then I might be like, does Eric like me? That's why.
Not if you get invited to happy hour though.
No.
Don't invite me to
If I
happy
invite you
hour.
to Gringos, then yeah, it's
You like
yeah.
you like this person.
Yeah.
That's your jam?
Yes, that's me.
That's
I
the
went
way.
on a date at Gringos.
You did?
In Pearland.
You liked it?
No.
Wait, during COVID or?
No, this
before?
was last year around
For
this
real?
time.
Oh, what
Yeah.
day? Friday?
I can't remember what day we went.
If you went on Friday, that's more for like single people. You know what I'm saying?
I can't remember what day. I feel like
So-
it was during the week.
You know what I mean?
So what day is Gringos for dating?
He got the rundown.
On
This
the
is a
Gringos.
happy hour slut. And then he got the rundown. He got the rundown on what time, what day you need to be at Gringos in Pearland. So let everybody know.
No, I'm just saying,
If
like.
you're not from Houston and you want to come hang out with some single people, all right, let us know.
Well, now Gringos in Stafford is like the spot because they pretty much shut everybody down in Pearland. But as far as on Thursday and Friday, Thursday you can
Look,
be
he
like,
has to laugh because he's like, I do got the rundown.
on Thursday or Friday, you know, like you might bring like a little dip, you know, that you cool with, or bring your significant other.
Not a good.
I thought you said that Friday was
No,
For single
night.
people.
It
Now you're
is,
talking about you might bring
but
it in.
somebody, no, I said Thursday too though.
A dip could mean you also in a relationship too, right?
Nah, I'm not calling my girl on dip, you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not calling her on dip.
So a dip is a secret.
Nah, I might
Y'all
just-
are not. Y'all not good at hiding. But go ahead.
I think we're good at hiding.
To a public place in Stafford.
In Stafford,
No,
Texas.
well, for me, nobody really drives out to Pearland anyway.
Oh no, the teachers are
and there's
staying popular.
oh yeah, teacher, yeah. And they, we got like some hidden, saying like gyms, but Thursday or Friday is like your, party at the bar night, and then Monday and Wednesday, if you want to not be found, you go there.
And you want to know what I've learned living in Texas? People that live in the suburbs usually have families. So ladies, if you're going to Gringos on a Friday night, that man probably has a family. Because, like, who's really living in Stafford and Pearland? Like, come on.
A lot of people live out like Pearland. I don't
Single
know about
people?
Stafford.
Yeah.
Not really.
I used to work in Stafford. I lived in Pearland.
I lived in Pearland for like 2 years, yo. It was for maybe you're 25 and 30, as far as probably just finishing school or something like that. A nice little, apartment.
But to me, suburbs, when I think of the suburbs of Houston, I think of families. Like, people are buying houses, they're moving outside of the city. It's more room out there, because, like, once you're in the city, you buy a house, like, unless you live in, like, River Oaks or Bel Air or some shit, like,
but to be fair,
your house is going to be on top of it.
Women are buying houses now, and they're, like, single.
No, I know. But I'm just saying, like, that's what I'm thinking of when I think of suburbs of Houston. Family.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's what I associate to it. So it's like, I'm not going, to me, I guess, like, I'm also I'm a city girl. Not really. I'm not like the literal city girl, but I am a city girl. I'm a city girl. And so, like, I don't think to go to the suburbs to have a good time, to go to happy hour. That's what I'm saying.
Whoa.
But the guy that I went with, he lived in Pearland, and I didn't realize this until after we stopped talking, that this man was, like, really cheap. And he was like, and the thing is, like, or he was either that or he was trying to get me pregnant.
Oh,
and
that's
what is so funny. And
my
so,
man laughing.
because, we kind of fell off because he was like, oh yeah, like, I can't really afford to go anywhere because, like, I'm buying a house. And I'm just like, well, you shouldn't be dating if you want to save money to get a house. Like, I'm not saying that you shouldn't get a house. I support you 100%.
Not for you, though.
It wasn't for me.
Me though.
Yeah, but and it's like, he's like, oh, well, I can't really afford to go out, and I'm just like, and then we was going to places like Gringos and shit.
Well, that's, for me, Gringos is my scapegoat. So I don't want to be bothered with nobody. I go there. That's a man or a woman. If I don't want to just talk to nobody, I go to Gringos. That's my comfort zone.
Oh,
so when I invite
you go by yourself.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So when I invite you to Gringos, I'm opening up to you and saying, hey, this is my world. You know what I'm saying? It's not trying
This is my world.
This is my
That's an interesting world at Gringos.
I mean, you chill, like the bar. I like going to spots where the bartender already knows you. By the time you sit down, she has your drink. Yeah, like
but she's not gonna know you until you keep going.
No, exactly. So she knows me. My bartender her name is Erica. Super cool chick, Hispanic. Her husband's black. I know her whole lifestyle. She's cool.
So y'all talk pretty often.
Yeah, she's cool.
So, do you graduate from Gringos once you make it to, like, girlfriend status?
Yeah, like, how else would the woman know that you like them?
Right, because if you take a legit,
give us some insight.
You're a real gal, everybody else to Gringos. How can then a woman make the differentiation between herself and somebody else?
I mean, well, y'all go to other spots as well. It's not just Gringos. I was just using Gringos as an example as far as for my scapegoat. Now, we can go other places. I know COVID has kind of, the beginning of COVID, it stopped me from going to a lot of spots in general. I didn't go nowhere.
Well, we want to know what type of things you say and what type of things you do besides bringing them to Gringos. Like
as far as like what?
Like what? How?
You have a hard time expressing your feelings?
No, but as far as what though?
Because, like, if you like somebody, you say you take them to Gringos, what else do? Do you tell them? That's it? You just take them to Gringos?
No. We have a talk, or it just kind of happens, or,
How does the talk go?
Hey, I've been talking to you for quite some time now.
Okay.
We're doing this, we're doing that now, and I have expressed my feelings towards you. I've cut off certain people, and my focus is on you. I want to be exclusive.
Oh,
Okay.
that's just. But you don't. Just because you like somebody, don't mean you gotta be exclusive with them.
I think when you're ready to cut everybody off, and this person is taking most of like your time from everybody else, I think you know. Everybody's no is different.
Okay.
So for me, if my main focus is always on you, and we're always going out, and I've stopped hanging out with other people, and you've caught my interest, and I start doing things that I normally wouldn't do.
Which is what?
Let's just say she likes going to a museum. I don't like the museum, but now I want to take interest in that.
Oh,
Yeah, so,
got you.
you know.
Okay.
I'm now stepping out
So
of
you
my
start
box.
Compromising.
Yeah.
Okay. That's how you know when you like somebody.
So we
For
can
me,
go
yeah.
to the museum first, then go to Gringos.
Hope we can, yeah.
Yeah, we can do
Yeah.
that.
But the museum, now that I found out, they have a nice happy hour too, though.
Oh my God.
Yes, they do.
I don't think they're doing it right now.
Not right now.
But they were on
Yeah.
Thursday nights. Yeah. I went on a date to the museum.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
you did?
With
Oh,
a
you went by
different
yourself
guy.
last time?
I went by myself. It wasn't last week. The week before last, I did go. I don't mind going to the museum by myself. Like, I like the museum. But I did go on a date to the museum before. What is so funny?
Somebody heard y'all conversation. They said, so what if he takes you to City Center? The person that was on here, I took her on a date to Raw Sushi at the
Okay.
City Center. It was cool.
I like City Center. I
So she's
take.
trying to figure out if you liked her or not.
I did.
Oh, City Center is a nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just raw sushi there. There's multiple different
Mhm.
restaurants, and they have like a nice outside area where you can sit and you can just chat or whatever. They have stores.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't mind going to City Center. Like, I feel like that's a really quick, easy.
The
but it's
ambiance
not.
is nice.
Yeah, the ambiance is nice. It's like you don't have to spend $200 as they
Yeah.
say on Twitter at City Center.
Wait, is it like a limit?
I'm saying you don't have to spend
Oh.
$200 like they say on Twitter.
Gotcha.
Like, I'm just.
So for you, the ambiance is what makes you like them or what?
No, I just like nice things.
I mean, because you can always take somebody. I mean, I guess where I'm trying to get at is if you plan accordingly, like I do sometimes,
Mm.
you can take somebody anywhere. As long as, like, for me, I love happy hour. Fuck it.
I was
So-
going to say, this is probably going to be the sixth time you said happy
Yeah,
hour.
but
I told you he
No.
was a happy hour slut.
no, but my
Obviously.
thing is, if she says she likes a good ambiance and I know where to go to, we can always go somewhere like Steak 48, and I can,
And it's happy hour.
yeah.
Oh,
But
I don't care.
no, but of course the stuff that we're buying on the menu, it's the same stuff that's probably not on happy hour, but since it's happy hour, hey, get like what you want,
Yeah.
and that's a good date right there.
I'm not opposed to happy hour. I don't know why you got defensive about happy
No,
hour.
no.
I'm just but how I can tell that somebody likes me is if we spend the whole day together. If we go out on a date and the date doesn't stop, that's how I know you.
Them are the best dates.
Yeah.
You might get a happy ending, yeah.
You might. You just
You
might.
might, no, you for real, you might get a happy ending.
Those are fun because it's like I'm not super spontaneous, so it's like when somebody is being spontaneous, I'm just like, okay, thank you, because I'm just not a spontaneous type of girl.
See, I just feel like I've only had situations where people, like if I end up in a relationship with them, I feel like it was like an overt thing. Like they were like, I want to take you on a date. I like you. So like I never really had to discern, you know. That's why I think I'm not good at it, because I'm like, really, I'm not experienced in having to figure out whether or not.
Well, I'll
Somebody
say
likes
this.
you.
Yeah.
I always start off at the bar first before I take it. No, I have my theory, and so far it's worked for me. I don't like taking girls out to anywhere where it's mostly quiet or they feel a certain way or they have to act a certain way. So if I go
What do you
to,
mean?
okay, so let's just say we do movies, right? I can't talk to you during the movies. The movie's on. So we wasted almost an hour and a half, 2 hours at the movie theaters, and that was it. If we go out to eat first, most of the time, she's not going to eat how she would probably normally eat if I'm not there. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, I'm eating cute on the first date.
Are you?
Yeah,
So
see?
what are you gonna eat? Like, what kind of foods would you eat?
Oh, I would get anything that I want, but I'm just not gonna be devouring.
She's not going to be sloppy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like,
definitely not doing
if we
that.
go out to
I'm
eat,
eating-
like,
I'm not
I'm-
gonna eat everything either.
you see?
Fuck that.
See?
Fuck that.
I'm
I'm with you.
Definitely.
See, yeah.
Either I'm gonna get something to, I'm gonna get it to go,
Yeah.
or I'm just not gonna get anything to go.
But
I'm not gonna eat
why?
the whole thing.
I don't like that.
I don't
see?
know.
They don't want to look greedy.
Yeah, I don't want to
Yeah,
look
yeah,
greedy.
But I'm fucking greedy. I'm sorry, can I cuss?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm greedy. Like, if I get a plate of pasta, I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah.
The whole thing, and then and that's why I'm single.
So do you guys feel like you have to like show up, and not saying like another person, but like a representative of yourself when you're meeting somebody for the
No.
first time? No?
You're going to get me. Because at the end of the day, I can't give you Roof Chris or this steak 48 day in and day out, and then towards the end, I start to
Taking a drink though.
decline. You know what I'm saying?
And
I got
Applebee's?
that. No, I'm good. Oh, yeah, I'm doing that. No, but I don't. I'd rather me start off how I am and then, you know what I'm saying, go up, or just, you know, level. But if you start off high, you have to stay high. You
Yeah.
can't go down.
Right.
No.
Same with trying to eat cute. Because one day you might be like, I'm hungry. Like, let's say you had a bad day, and this gonna be the first time that you have to eat like you really eat, and you eat the chicken just straight off the bone, like,
Yeah.
and then he's like, who is this?
I like to ease people into it though.
Like,
Yeah,
but
it's
y'all
like
had a
I show.
conversation before, though, right?
You said what?
Y'all had like a conversation before, though, right? Like y'all talked before y'all went out, so I'm assuming y'all were joking and y'all was carrying on.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about like.
You feel like you eat sloppy a little bit?
Yeah, I'm very messy. I spill things.
But you know what?
Shit.
There's probably a man who's like, I just love it whenever a woman really enjoys her food.
Yeah, but it's not like I'm like stuffing my face,
Right.
but I'm just saying like I'm not gonna be like just ODing on the food, and I don't want to make it seem like, oh, I'm hiding, but it's like
Yeah.
I just want to ease people in. I'm gonna show up as Zakia, but it's like if I don't know you like that either, I'm not gonna be like all putting myself all on the
Man.
table at one time either, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Because I feel like even if we decide like, okay, we like each other, we're gonna continue to date or whatever, like you're still going to, you know, unravel pieces of this person. Like it's not gonna be, you know, Eric on the first date or Michelle like 100%.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why I'm just like, do you guys show up as a representative, or it's just like, okay, like this where we at, we busting through and that's
I'm giving
it.
you me on the first date.
I feel like
I have to.
yeah.
You're gonna be a troll on the first date?
If that's what it is, then yeah. I mean, because I can't. I mean, I don't know how to fake it on the first date.
Okay.
Cause
I
go
feel
ahead.
like there's a benefit to doing that because
Okay.
because I feel like in my past, whenever I've tried to be something other than myself, then I'm more nervous about whether or not it's going to work out because I know I wasn't authentic. Or did they know that I really eat like this? Or could they tell that I was, you know, I pretended I liked blah, blah, blah. Like, I feel like at this point in my life, I'm just like, you either like me
Or you
or
don't.
you don't.
Yeah.
And if you don't actually like me, who I am for real, then what I'm wasting my time for? Because I have to ultimately end up as that person. So if I start out with this representative and we end up, let's say we get married based on that fake shit that I brought to the table,
Mhm.
and then I'm like, okay, now this is how I really am. This all hell gonna break loose.
Yeah. I'm only saying that because like lately I like to listen to guys when I go out with them. Like I don't really like to say, and I am very talkative, but like I don't like to say much when I go out with them because like I just want to see who they are first,
Right.
and to see if I'm gonna continue to either fuck with them or not fuck with them. Because like you said, people show up as themselves on the first date, and it's just like, I'm glad that you did because, you know, now I can determine whether or not I want to fuck with you.
Yeah. So you like to ease into showing them you.
Yeah, like I like to ease into
That's not right
it.
though, right? That's
How is it not right?
not
I'm
fair.
showing up as a kid, but it's
No,
like,
you're not.
yes, I am.
You also said that you're not giving them too much.
Exactly. Like, I don't have to be like, let me just lay my life out on the table on the first date. Like, I'm not going to be telling you every single thing about my family. I'm not going to be telling, because I feel like when you start giving pieces of your, like, when you start talking about your family and your friends and things like that, like, I feel like that's a piece of me that you may not need to know because it may not continue. So it's like.
But y'all are also talking before the first date too, right?
Yeah, but it's
sometimes you
like,
don't have that much
For real?
conversation.
yeah, sometimes
See,
you
I don't like that, yo. Like, I need to know that we have chemistry before anything. I'm not wasting my time, yo.
So a woman can tell you like her, like you getting to the date.
But
If you
are you need to talk on the phone? Like, what do you
Well,
need
no, I
to
mean,
do?
I'm just saying, so, of course, something's leading up to the first date. Like, I'm not just, oh, hey, what's up? I want to take you out, yo. Like, no, like, there has to be something that I feel that wants me to ask you on a first date. I'm not
I
wasting.
feel like I have a lot of men who don't really know me ask me to go somewhere.
I'm not wasting my time to take you out and it's like, okay, well, I know I ain't finna fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's not. And not saying that's the main purpose, but it's like,
Yes,
fam,
it is.
I mean, well, everybody's main goal is to do that, of course. But when I'm not
Speak
finna
to
talk.
everybody.
No, every man's first stuff is, hey, yo, can I or like can I not? And sometimes you may not even want it that day, but it possibly happens.
How do you tell? How can you tell?
You,
like,
you don't ever tell.
What?
so how do you make the decision on whether or not you want to have sex with this
The
person?
woman makes, oh, well, like the woman makes it, like choice.
But I'm saying, how do you make the decision as a man to say, hey, I want to have sex with this person?
Fun fact, I've never made that decision before. Fun fact, never.
But there's something in you that decided that the person
Oh,
was
yeah.
sexually attractive.
Yes, I mean, of course, so, yes, you take them out because they look good, but as far as, I haven't hit like a home run with every girl that I've been out with, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't happen.
But I'm saying, like, when you go out with this person, what inside of yourself says, hey, I want to have sex with this girl? Because she's saying it's okay, or how do you feel about,
Because
like,
she's saying it's okay, she's funny, she looks good, and she has a nice body, yeah.
so she's funny and she
Looks good.
looks good, that makes you want to have sex with her?
So you're
Okay.
you're not that interested in somebody who's supremely intelligent.
So basically, it doesn't take much for guys to want to fuck you.
Right. You're funny.
You're funny and you have a nice body.
And what he means
and
by
niggas
that-
don't even think that you funny in real life.
I'ma
I'm
be-
tired.
No.
I'm tired of niggas thinking that
Nah.
everything I say is so funny to niggas. Like, don't be
Nah,
laughing at
there
me.
are some funny women out there.
There are.
Yeah,
But
so
those
I mean,
women are
I don't know if
also
I'm really
intelligent.
funny or not.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
And
niggas
that's-
will laugh at your jokes just to fuck you.
And then when
somebody
I
said don't
think-
fall for the trap.
Exactly.
Right.
That is
And I
so
think almost like what you mean by she's funny is she be laughing at what you say.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Because niggas don't be funny.
I don't know. Trust me.
some of them do. I find myself to be more comical than most.
I think I'm more funny than most men too. But like, I don't know if you're telling the truth or not.
About what?
If I'm really funny.
You'll know when a guy.
I don't. How am I
is
supposed to
laughing.
know?
Like when his laugh is just like, oh shit, that's his like actual laugh. Like my laugh is like loud,
Okay.
and I start to laugh real loud or cry. I said,
So girls have made you cry laughing before?
yeah. I've made girls like snort before. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what the laugh is. Yeah.
So you're
Not
like
snorting.
killer. Like,
I never said that, but you know, I have my little punchlines.
Yeah, you alright.
so do men ever feel confused? Do y'all ever feel confused about whether or not a woman is interested in you?
Most definitely when she doesn't give too much. So if I'm just talking my heart out, or if I'm laughing and having a good time, and she's just like, yeah, man, you know, it's cool.
You see how he directed that?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's cool. I'm just like, fam, what the fuck am I doing wrong? Like, I'm giving her like my punches, and she's like, yeah, all right. So if she does this or she does this on a date,
Oh, I probably.
Oh
I'm
no,
like-
I don't do like.
I'm like, fam,
No, I don't do that.
I gotta go.
Yeah,
I
don't
got
do
to
that.
go.
But No, I don't do that. If we're coming to the end of it, I may put my phone out, but I try not to do that. Even if I'm not interested, I don't.
If
do
a
that.
woman grabs her phone on a date, it's a wrap, B. If y'all are even 10 minutes inside the date, and she grabs her phone, she's doing this, and you talking, I'm like, oh, B, you lost her a long time ago.
You probably never
that
had
sucks.
it.
Yeah, you never had it.
Damn.
No.
So she really didn't like homeboy. That's how y'all could probably tell. That's crazy. Yeah, I try not to but I don't want it to make it seem like me easing into like, you know, if I'm hanging out with you, especially if I'm hanging out with you during the week, that's how you know. Like even if I'm not like pouring my right? Even if I'm not pouring my heart out, you know, within the first month, if I'm hanging out with you, but I'm still trying to get to know, I feel like I haven't always done this, and I'm no expert in the dating
That's true as
field.
well, yeah.
But sometimes I've gone from 0 to 100 real quick, you know, and then sometimes I just feel like it's best to just ease into it, just to see like where it goes before it's like you over here like, yes, let me tell you about what happened to me at 5 years old, and you know, and no.
There's multiple ways a guy can tell a woman likes her.
Okay, what's other ways you can tell?
One, when she's want to know like what you're doing so she can, you know, be involved as well. Like she may just say, hey, is it cool if I come with you? Or, you know, she gets mad.
You don't think that's clingy?
Some guys like it, some don't.
Okay.
Like some girls love to ask questions and all that. I'm not a fan of that.
You don't like being questioned?
I don't mind being questioned, but if it's a question that you just asked me and then you try to say it in a different way, it's the same question, I'm like, fam.
That sounds like Joan from Girlfriends. She used to do that a lot with the men on the show. Yeah, it was just like, I remember when and sorry if you didn't watch Girlfriends, my bad, but I remember she was dating this older man, and they started having sex, and she was like, are you on Viagra? And he was like, no, and she just kept asking him, and eventually, obviously, they stopped fucking with each other. But I'm like, Joan, this nigga got money, and he dicking you down. Like, why are you doing the most to like, you know, ruin it? But she was always, not always, but she did ruin a lot of relationships with men.
Yeah, and then it was that question asking, the way her brain worked.
Yeah.
She was always overthinking, overdoing, over a lot.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes too, when people ask questions multiple ways and multiple times, it's because the answer is not clear.
That's true as well.
I mean, like, I can't imagine, because I've done that. But the only reason why I ask again, or even try to slick side and get the answer is because it is. I mean, especially if you ask it a different way.
That, yeah.
But
it's not clear.
Yeah, sometimes it can come off as insecurity, like you're insecure about something, so you keep asking and trying to fish for an answer. You didn't like the answer, so you're trying to find.
You didn't like the answer. See?
Yeah, you didn't like the answer, so you're trying to find a different answer to like make you feel good about yourself, and it's like
I can respect that answer.
Yeah, and a lot of times I also I don't believe you.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you until you break and say, just like Joan.
The truth. Yeah.
Because if I know, and I know a lot.
Yeah.
And I know you lying, I'm not gonna let it go until you tell me the truth.
Right.
So we might as well just break up now. If you plan to lie to me, let's not even go together.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be like, I feel it.
Okay.
That's true.
So what's what would be a deal breaker, like a lie that you would be like, I can't fuck with it? What's something that somebody lied to you about?
Oh, you want to go?
Somebody lied to me about, so I got a message from a girl talking about, I know you don't know me, but I'm pregnant. And I was like, I thought this dude was like a super square, first of all. I was like, oh, he would never. So when I brought it to him, of course, he was like, well, that didn't happen. So he took me to this place to talk about it, in which I was stuck with him because he's the one who drove me there. And then he was like, we didn't even get to eat, y'all.
Oh, no.
And then he was like, yes, I did sleep with her. I was like, I already know because I'm not dumb. And because I had told him before that conversation, I was like, it sounds to me like you fucked her and got her pregnant. And now you're trying to tell me. It was like a one-time thing. allegedly.
So
but
would you
that
have
was
stayed
probably
if he
like a
told
whole
the truth?
relationship. I was so wrapped up in it that even though we broke up, we quote unquote was working it out after that, you know. And it was a hot mess, baby.
Oh shit.
It was a hot mess. It was a hot mess because the girl was actually like mentally unstable. So it was like, it was a lot.
That's too
But
much to bear, child.
it is. And at present in my life now, like, you can't lie about other women.
Yeah.
Not because it's triggering, but because it's unnecessary.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to be free, then go be free. You can't be trying to hold on to me and live your best life, especially if we've decided we're going to be in a relationship together. Like, if we say we're going to be open, then let's be open. But that also means that my flow is going to flow.
Right.
Right.
So we're going to do some flowing back.
She said it best, to be honest with you.
Oh, lying about other
That's a whole
people on the
story,
picture? Yeah. I got you. Yeah. Yeah, pregnancy, other women.
Yeah. And it's a story a lot of women have to face.
Yeah.
You know, and men too, because you'll find men who have raised whole children that didn't belong to them. You know, it's a mess.
That's terrible. I hope I never have to experience anything like that.
I hope not, yeah. It's not a good ride.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You hurt people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. That's why I'm just like, I can't, like, I'm taking my time and making a decision, you know, to vet people out, you know, if I'm going to be in a long-term relationship with them, because so many women, they end up in that situation, or so many men end up in that situation where it's like, you think you know this person, and it's like you really ain't take the time out to get to know them, to see if like y'all was on the same page or whatever. And it's like, we don't ask enough questions sometimes too. Like, we're scared that, you know, if we ask these questions that this is going to push them away. But it's like, no, if you want to put your semen inside of my vagina, then we need to have a conversation.
Nothing's wrong with
multiple conversations.
Nothing's wrong with asking questions.
Yeah.
It's just when they're just being, especially when you do tell the truth. You may not, and I know I'm very, very bad at this. I may tell the truth, but how I express it is completely different. I'm very bad with words when it comes to somebody asking me like the truth.
So you lie?
No.
That's what he's saying.
No. I don't lie, but it's like.
So you're calling yourself a liar?
No, it's like you know the truth already. So it may be like, hey, did you go to like the bank?
Okay.
Yeah, I went to the bank. I may not have went to the bank that I said I was going to.
But see, that's the thing.
Oh,
though.
you like little
But I went to
little
the
white
bank.
lies.
But that stuff builds up.
Yeah.
And it can breed mistrust in your relationship.
Yeah.
When it's not necessary.
Because what if something happened to you?
And you was at the bank that you claimed you was going to, but you weren't there, and then they robbed the bank.
Yeah.
And then something happened to you, and they looked at you at Bank of America. You never was there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
you just
right.
never know.
Right.
So I hope you do better with being honest in 2021.
I mean, you got to search yourself for the reason why you telling the little white lie. You know, are you trying to save the other person's feelings, or are you trying to save yourself from something?
You just want to be free.
I want to be free.
That's what's up.
You want to be free?
Man, I just want to live a good, healthy lifestyle. Make sure I make it to 50 so my daughter can see me grow and I can see her grow too.
I think that'll
Okay,
be fine.
that's a good goal to have.
Yeah.
But don't lie.
I know, lie is never good.
What your friends saying on Instagram?
Now, they said a couple things earlier, but I have to scroll back up though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Side note. Do you guys think that Clubhouse is turning into a phone sex room?
I don't join any rooms that I feel uncomfortable with the title.
Oh, most definitely. Clubhouse is just jumping. It was jumping last night.
And I also go to bed at night. So
Yeah.
if you're up on Clubhouse all night, bebopping in the rooms, hey, more power to you. Your followers are growing.
People are bebopping all night. But I walked into, I thought it was, you know, Power, the sequel, whatever is on Stars. And it was a Power recap room. I haven't been watching it, but I was just interested to see, like, because people have been saying it was good. Some people were saying they wasn't gonna watch it. I haven't watched it yet because I'm like, I don't know. And so I walked in the room last night, and it's like it was a power recap. That's what it said. They in here talking about sex.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, sometimes you just never know. Some people disguise the rooms as one thing, and then when you walk in, they talking about something completely
I'll
different.
be honest, y'all. So somebody found me on. I was on girls getting flown out chat room.
Oh, I was in there last night.
You was?
Yeah, for a little bit.
Yeah, girls getting flown out. So I was in
And they
there.
started talking about threesomes.
Oh, see, no, I wasn't there for that.
I mean, I think. Go ahead.
No, but somebody hit me up on the DM. I was like, yo, how'd you find me? But they hit me up on Instagram. I forgot that it was linked.
Oh yeah.
And then, so when I clicked on it, you can actually follow people and see who they, you know, are. I was like, okay, this is a nice little tool. I'm not using it right now, so I'm good.
You're going to have somebody at Gringos in the game. But I feel like I just want to use it for basic networking. Like, I don't want to be sexualized in my real life.
Yeah.
I don't want to be sexualized for my voice or one fucking picture
Yep.
or for my bio.
Yep.
Like, if I want to fuck you, I'm going to let you know.
Right.
You know, it's not going to be, I love it when guys, blah, blah, blah. Please. Please. As much money is to be made out here not using your body, cease and desist. Like, I understand that it's fun for people and they're like using it for like entertainment, but like, okay.
There's money to be made for like your body out here. It's a lot of.
I definitely
I mean, you can, but
I
you don't have to.
definitely eventually want to like start having these conversations with women that are in the quote unquote sex industry because
like OnlyFans.
Yeah, because I'm just interested to see. Like, I met
respect
one girl
it.
that did OnlyFans, and I don't know if she's still doing it, but when she explained it to me, like, it made sense, but, like, I'm just interested to see how other people feel about sex workers and how men feel about sex workers, because sometimes it's like, they'll be okay with it, but then at the same time, they're not okay. Like, they like it for entertainment, but at the same time, it's like, y'all really don't want women that are out on the internet doing these sexual things. Right. But it's like, you know, women are like, well, I ain't doing it for a man. And then it's like, you know, guys are still, you know, having babies and marrying these women that are doing these things. So it's like, it's confusing, you know?
Right.
Everybody's not meant for it, y'all. It's a lucrative business. It's the end right now. OnlyFans is in, and I found out that girls, or just guys and girls, who play like games, there's a thing called Twitch. Have you ever heard?
Yeah.
Yeah, Twitch is now almost like OnlyFans.
Really? I thought it was for DJs. And
No, it's for gamers. But when you have girls who play Call of Duty, and they have
they're
their
getting
boobs
online.
out, yeah.
Oh wow!
I
So,
think we're in a time right now, you guys, where the government is giving $600 as a stimulus.
That is crazy.
So people are looking for
Other
the
ways to
fastest
make
way for to
money.
make money.
Yeah.
And there's no shame in doing OnlyFans, but I think OnlyFans is OnlyFans. Is Clubhouse is OnlyFans, or unless you're getting people to join your OnlyFans through Clubhouse, I mean that's totally fine. But I just know I'm not gonna be in there.
Yeah.
It reminds me of I don't know if y'all did this back in the day, but when in high school I used to call into this like 800
Yeah, I'm
number.
good.
And we used to be on chat rooms on the
never
phone.
did that, yeah.
I did that. But I was influenced by another young woman that was doing it. So I thought it was okay.
So y'all
But,
was doing like sex life?
No, it wasn't sex
Nah.
though. It was just like it
Chat
was
rooms?
on like online dating almost, but it's like 4 of us would be on the line. It's like a party line.
Yeah,
type of
yeah.
thing, if that
But we the
makes
same
sense.
age, so yeah. I mean, they've had that like years. Like when I was in like 9 years old, 10 years old, you would call in and everybody would be in the chat, and you know.
Yeah, right.
Like my cousin would do it. Like we would sleep over, and he would call. I'm like, fam, I'm good. Now I did the whole America Online, the ASLR. And I would do that.
Oh, AOL?
Yeah, but in the chat rooms, you're right. A for age, S for sex.
And location. Yeah, I did that too.
But I never did the whole call thing. I'm good, fam.
I used to do too much on the Zone chat, the Microsoft MSN Zone chat. Like, I can't tell you how many people I sent my little picture to, thought they were my age, they were probably grown men.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'll send my soccer picture.
No soccer picture.
Yes, I was like, because I thought they were my age.
Yeah.
I was expecting
Lying.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's a Chris Hansen episode, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Straight with my address and everything.
Man.
My dad was like, not going for that.
Oh, you was living a life. Oh, man.
Yeah.
You
was letting it
You
go.
sent the addresses?
I mean, I sent a piece of mail.
Oh, snap.
child.
Hey, man, here goes my address coming through.
Shit.
Wearing these soccer pants. What's
And
up?
another time I got on the phone with somebody, and I remember my aunt was like, "Fuck you talking to?" And luckily she did, because I was really talking to her. I know it was probably a grown adult, and I think I was maybe like 9 or 10.
That is crazy.
That's scary.
That is scary. That's scary.
Yeah.
But I want to thank you guys for stopping by.
Appreciate you for eating this brownie.
Yeah, I'm glad that you guys enjoyed the brownies.
Yeah.
So I know today we talked about how we can tell that someone likes us. So did you guys learn anything new today?
I did, I think. I think I learned that I need to stop looking directly for the words. Because I probably miss out on a lot of people who are like
Nonverbal.
maybe not able to communicate really well that do want to get to know me, and I'm like, you ain't it because you didn't say it.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you learn anything, Ed?
Yes and no. Everything that we talked about I knew already, but I do need to work on just being
honest,
more open with people and telling them what I really want.
He shook his head when you said honest, because he's like, I said I'd only learned. I said I went to a different bank, okay?
Nah, just
and we learned that Eric is a happy hour slut.
Happy hour slut, you know what I'm saying? Come my way, happy hour slut, be good for it. You know what I'm saying? But nah, just be open with people so you won't hurt their feelings, and be with people who you really want to be with.
Right.
And stop wasting time.
Stop wasting time.
Yep.
Love the one you're with. Just kidding.
Yeah. I learned to be more open when I am dating. Be a little bit more open, because like I don't want people to think that I'm lying to them, but it's like it's just easier to cut you off, so I'm not gonna fuck with you anymore.
I mean, because you didn't tell them anything.
Yeah, it's like
They don't
I could
know
just
nothing
move
about
on.
you.
Yeah, they don't know.
Have y'all been on dates like recently? Like, yes.
I was supposed to go out with this older than me.
Older. You know?
He is older than me.
Why can't you just say this a guy?
Because I feel like I need to give some descriptive.
Gotcha.
Older white guy.
Oh shit, that's what's up.
And I was gonna go the last time we recorded, but
Yeah,
I got
that was
my
last
kids
week.
cold, and I was like,
Taking the urban
he
social.
said that he was excited about the vaccine, and I was like, I just can't go, especially if I have a little cold. And if it's the Rona and I get him sick, and then he gets sick, he's older. I wasn't gonna be able to take it.
Yeah. Be responsible.
Yes, girl.
Yeah, that's good that you're responsible.
Yeah.
The last time I've been on a date was I think February, March.
Damn, that's what's
To the
up.
museum?
No, where did we go? Roller skating.
Oh, that sounds fun.
It was fun.
Wait, have y'all been like declining dates or nobody just asked?
I've been declining some.
None.
None.
Nobody has. I haven't really been. I shouldn't say that. I did download Hinge a few weeks
What was
ago.
that?
I think it's a date.
A dating app.
What happened to like Tinder?
That's
Like
where you go to get have sex.
What about social?
Is it really?
To me, yeah. Soul Swipe, no. It's a no for me.
Is
For
that a
the
black app?
BOK, yeah, for the BOK apps, I'm good.
For the BOK, what do you mean for BOK?
BOK is an app too, like a dating app for,
I am so out of there, really?
yeah.
I'm not gonna join that. I'm just like, wait. It's called BOA?
BLK.
Oh, BLK.
Black.
Oh.
Yeah.
Black.
Yeah,
in
so,
America.
I haven't really been putting myself out there. I'm not really trying to date at the moment, but doesn't mean that in 2021 life can't change and things will. I would like to date in 2021 eventually.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Me too. I think I would just love on my kids for a little while.
Yeah, that's
Same here,
good.
no.
Yeah.
Same here.
You having another one, Peabody?
No, she said love with my kids. I have a kid.
Oh, thought you were trying to have another one.
You're not lining up for that.
Eventually, yeah.
Gotcha.
It is definitely a lot whenever there's two. I don't know
Eventually.
who this is calling me from Philadelphia.
I want my daughter to at least have somebody in the same age bracket, not like
Similar. Yeah.
I mean,
I
that
got
is
you.
helpful. My kids argue, they're 8 years apart. I'm like, I don't know how this
That's
is
what
happening.
it is.
Yeah.
Like, how are you even, y'all don't even speak the same language,
Mhm.
but they have like this love-hate thing. I really want to do like a past life regression so I can see if they were linked in the past in some way in the past life, because it's too much.
Yeah,
It's driving me nuts.
possibly. So how can people find y'all on the internet?
You can find me on IG, Twitter on social_P, and of course social_complex_. Just like the social complex.
Okay, social complex.
Razzle dazzle.
Michel.
Y'all can just follow at Between Us Girls Podcast, and then on Twitter at Girls Walking One. I'm tweeting again, trying to get back into the
Get that tweet game
Get back in
going.
the community.
Yeah, I'm
Slide
trying to
in the
get back into
DMs.
the swing of
Get back
things.
in the community.
Slide in
Alright.
the DMs.
Well, you guys know to make sure that you're subscribing to the podcast on Apple, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, SoundCloud. Make sure you follow the podcast on Instagram, Facts of Life Podcast. And I will talk to you guys later. Peace.